When there is an emergency where a bridge has to be shut down, we don't treat each other like competitors in the industry. We say, we as the American steel industry are responsible for getting this bridge back open so people's lives can continue with as little interruption as possible. So in those cases, bring the experts from the design industry, the owners, the government officials, the steel fabricators, the mills, the service centers, everybody comes together and say, what do we need to do and how quickly can we get that done? And just do whatever it takes to get the bridge back open quickly and safely.
About 7:30 in the morning, Sunday morning, my cell phone started blowing up, and I picked up the phone, and it was our controller who turned the news on and heard that there was a fire up underneath the bridge down in Philadelphia. We're the closest fabricator to Philadelphia. I knew that we would probably be called on. Well, the first thing that we did was we reached out to our contacts in the industry. I had our vice president of engineering reach out to all the DOT connections that we have at PennDOT. I had our vice president of sales reach out to all our general contractor partners that we deal with in the Philadelphia area. By probably 9 o'clock, we had reached out to let everybody know that we were standing by, ready to help out with anything we could. The bridge was actually opened back up about 12 days after the accident. In a temporary fix for it, they used foam glass to fill in between the two existing bridges that fell. They were able to divert the traffic over onto that glass foam-filled area. They were able to take down the two bridges, and we were able to supply the outer parts of the new bridges within about 7 weeks.
There was a derailment and the bridge, essentially 3 spans, collapsed into the Yellowstone River. So from bridge collapse to bridge reopening full service was 28 days. True North Steel was involved for all but 8 of those days. We provided plate material, diaphragm material, as well as reworked some existing spans from a bridge that was actually sitting on the ground in Missoula. There were older bridges that were taken out of use by the owner, and we trucked those into our Billings, Montana facility and modified them to be reused on the bridge that's in service now. The benefits of a steel bridge are the integrity and repairability. If you look at history and bridges that are still existing in the United States, steel bridges that are in these places have been around since 1909, 1905.
When the crack was discovered in Hernando DeSoto Bridge, we called and offered our help immediately. We didn't know the extent of the damage, but what we knew is that grade 100 steel was cracked. We said, hey guys, we have grade 70 and a lot of it that's not needed for 18 months to a year. We sent a list of what we had sitting on the shop floor and said, we're willing to help. What do we need to do to grab an ore?
Really, the first phase was to stabilize the tie girder so that the contractor could safely mobilize their people and equipment to perform the permanent fix. In the conversations with the owner and with the engineer and the contractor, when they determined this stuff has this steel, our part was really just taking the high-performance steel plates that we had and then working with the designer and with the contractor. They prepared some design drawings. We cut plates, we drilled plates, and then TDOT actually provided their own transportation because they had trucks at their disposal from their fleet. And the first plates, I believe, loaded out on a Saturday from Stuff Bridge Company.
And then we jumped in, provided design support and our resources throughout the summer to get the bridge back open.